The 2024 Lexus TX 350 in the premium trim, front-wheel drive, 6-seater. We're going to bring this car to you guys in this video here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. But before we do, tap that like button, subscribe to our channel, and put bread on our table, guys. If you got something for us to film, here's our email. Email us so we could talk details later. A special shout out and a thanks to Sacramento Lexus here in Sacramento, California, for providing us this beautiful TX 350 premium trim for this walk-around review video. Also, we're going to be talking about pricing and also dropping that MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this car and the price tag on top. Now let's go ahead and bring this 2024 TX 350 to you guys. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and dive in real quick and talk specs. Now, this is one of 5 trims. This being the premium trim, you have one below, which is the base trim. Next is the premium. Then you have the luxury. Then you have the F Sport Performance. And then you have the 550H Plus Luxury, which a plug-in hybrid. But you get a 2.4-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine paired together with the 8-speed automatic transmission, pushing 275 horsepower with 317 pounds-feet of torque. MPG is 21 city, 27 highway, and a 23 combined with a 17.8-gallon gas tank size. Now, you do have the option of having just a regular hybrid or a plug-in hybrid as mentioned. A little bit about the dimensions on the car is 204 inches in length, 78 inches in width, 70 inches in height, 116.1-inch wheelbase, 7.9-inch ground clearance with 5,000 pounds of rated towing capacity when properly equipped. Guys, I gotta mention to you guys, if you guys ask me what engine would I take, I would have to say the hybrid. Now, I'm not a full EV guy and I'm not against the movement, but I would take the hybrid. Just better MPG. Now, remember, this is premium trim. Lower trims get less bells and whistles. Higher trims get more bells and whistles, and you will see differences between each. Just keep an eye out for that, and wanted to mention that starting to walk around the exterior. The exterior paint color is a celestial silver on the exterior of this car. Lexus emblem with the hyper silver emblem going across. Kind of hard to see from celestial silver over to the hyper silver. Trim with a little bit of high gloss black trim onto the interior side of that top bumper. Bi LED headlights with the daytime running lights up top. These are your hazards as well. Dropping down, you have the LED fog lights as well. Bumper sensors going across that front end with 360 panoramic camera right over that front license plate. Matte black plastic lower grille there. And then you have some kind of gunmetal gray here in between those celestial silver bars going across. You have some gunmetal gray trim, okay? Now, coming over to the side of the car, we're going to go ahead and talk about some wheel area, suspension. The wheel well trim is the same color as the car. Loving that Lexus did that. Gives it more of a luxurious, more expensive feel. Bumper sensor right here in that wheel well trim. The suspension system is a shock spring strut standard suspension. Dropping down to a kind of matte black premium rim, and that is a 255/55 20-inch, okay? Goodyear Assurance tires, so they put the same on the lower base trim along with the premium. Moving forward, side mirror does come automatic foldable with the 360 panoramic camera right under that. Integrated blinker lighting here as well as blind spot assist. You have the proximity keyless fob entry on this along with the dual tone handle. The way you would open this door is an electric button here. It has a pop open option, kind of self-assist pop open door. And if your battery dies and you want to pop open it manually, you would pull this lever down here on the front side of that handle. Now let's go ahead and show you guys the entryway over to the front area of this car. Very nice and wide. Let's go ahead and show you guys the second row. A little bit tighter here on the second row, but again, I do see that it does have enough, okay? Now, got some black trim going around the windows, chrome up top, along with the roof rails in that chrome look. And then the premium trim adds over the base a full panoramic glass going over to that second row seating. Moving over to the back side, the quarter panel high gloss black trim coming from the quarter panel over to the rear. And now starting from the top down, we have a rear spoiler with the integrated brake lighting, Wiper for that privacy glass. Lexus going across. Now, have to mention this to you guys and bring this to you guys' attention that a lot of manufacturers doing this LED taillight bar, which at night it looks phenomenal. Up top over the license plate, we have a camera to add to that 360 panoramic camera. Bumper sensors going across that matte black plastic part of that bumper cover. Parking reflectors, some celestial gray trim, finishing off that lower trim with that matte black plastic, and tucking your exhaust on the right and left of the car. Getting rid of the exhaust tips. Now, a lot of people do like their exhaust tips. I do get in the comment section below a lot of times where people want their exhaust tips to show, but sometimes the look with tucking them under just kind of cleans up the car. I have to say, it's growing on me. Popping open this tailgate, let's go ahead and talk some cargo. Now, we left the third row seats down, but if we go ahead and pop those third row seats up, you have a control panel here, and here, and you lift those up. With the third and second row seat up, you're getting about 20 cubic feet of space. If you go ahead and drop those third row seats down, you're getting about 97 cubic feet of space in this TX350, which is a whopping amount of space. I have to mention that, okay? What is under this mat? You get your tire situation going on, and then your spare tire right under that plastic. All right, so shout out to Lexus because we do see a lot of manufacturers stepping away from spare tires inside their cars. Let's go ahead. If you drop, remember I mentioned that to you guys, 97 cubic feet of space. Have to repeat that because it's just a lot of space for snowboard, skis, bikes. Maybe you're going to use it as camping and you have the all-wheel drive system. My best advice to anybody is to get the all-wheel drive, but again, it's all up to you guys and preference. Right under that control panel, you have a 12-volt outlet, and that pretty much finishes off with the cargo area. Now that we're done talking about specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and show you guys the premium interior. So now let's go ahead and bring to you guys the 2024 Lexus TX350 Premium Trim. Now, I have to mention to you guys with this new Lex wrap, I do want to mention that Lexus is known for that soft material on top of their seating system. Just phenomenal with the perforated look. Great look on the black interior with that silver, the gray coming across. Just great look. Now, I'm going to bring this interior to you guys, starting with the door panel. Of course, we have the nice new Lux wrapped door panel with the control units to your windows and your side mirrors. On the left-hand side of this electric steering column, you have a few things going on. Your ODO trip button with your lighting for that dashboard, gas lid button, tailgate lift button, and your 3 buttons up to 3 memory seating options. Way to open up this door, you press towards the outside of the door. It's an electric pop. If your battery does die, you pull it once, pull it twice, and it automatically opens up your door. A full digital cluster right in front of the driver. That is super cool. Different trims will give you different clusters, so keep an eye out for that, okay? Now, the steering wheel does come with a leather wrap steering. The way to control that cluster is on the left-hand side here with your arrows, and you can go through the info card. Could go 1 through your themes and so forth. Come over to Sacramento Lexus, and they will have guys to spend their time with the ins and outs of this car. Paddle shifting for that 8-speed automatic transmission, controls for your windshield wipers, and controls for your lighting system here on the left. 14-inch infotainment screen, phenomenal look on this new 2024 TX350. You get this standard in every trim. You have heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Let's go ahead and show you guys what the climate button looks like. Climate concierge, S-Flow, Eco Heat Cool Deicer. And the way to actually close that and turn on this, you have dual climate controls here in the front. These are your knobs. Super cool how they have that difference in color inside that knob. Let's go ahead and turn that back off. You could actually control your rear climate control here from the front. All right. And dropping down further, your vents, USB-C plugins for charging, and your USB 360 camera view. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like here. You get that bird's eye view 360, and you could change angles as well. But you also get a park assist button right next to that 360 camera. Wireless charging pad does come standard in every TX350. Slide that back, you get a 12-volt outlet, and this is what your key looks like on the 2024 TX350. Cup holders are very different with the square cup holders, kind of rugged, rigid look inside a luxury vehicle. Have no idea why they did that, but let me know what you guys think about them. You could actually remove them. Personally, I don't see why you would remove them. I need my cup holders, and I'm by myself or single, and I constantly use 2 cup holders, okay? Shift lever, you're gonna have to shift over to the left, down for drive, shift over to the left, reverse, up. You get an idea of what it looks like, and then your parking button there as you press down. Traction control, auto hold, brake hold button, on and off engine, and your parking brake button. You got your dual lid center console with a lot of room for your personal belongings. Both seats are electric controlled, and in front of that passenger seat, you get a lockable glove compartment with a aluminum brushed door sill plate. To finish off with this front end, you get a more pocket area for personal belongings. Up top, that full panoramic glass that is electric controlled sun visor, tilt slide, moonroof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it. Very cool feel in this TX350. Let's go ahead and close that visor. And now that we're pretty much done talking about the front side of this interior, let's go ahead and show you guys the second row captain chairs, and most importantly, the third row. All right, so now second row seating. We see that in this premium trim, we have the optioned captain row chairs. You have the option of getting actually a bench seat as well. Now, if you can afford losing that extra 7th seat, the captain chairs just feel phenomenal. You get the armrests, everybody gets their own space. Cup holders in between, these are removable as well as the front here on the second row seating. In front of us, what do we have? We got the pockets on the back of those front seats, the tri-zone climate control, and the second row seating does get heated seats and ventilation as well. That is super cool. USB-C plugins there, so everybody has their own tech plug-in. And up top, we get that panoramic glass right over your lap. snap handle, your air vents with your reading light, and that nice true light lighting. This car does come in at around $63,000 and some change. I have to mention, from the base trim over to this premium trim, the amount of bells and whistles that you're gonna get for an extra $6,300 is just a phenomenal, or 63, no, it's actually about $8,000 difference. Check out our comparison video between the base and premium trim so you guys can see the differences in price tag and the bells and whistles. To finish off with the second row seating, you get the standard sun visor that you get from the base and up there as well. Same way to open up those side doors, and your unlock lock button with your window switch. Now, the way to control this seat, you got 3 levers, one to move it front and back, one to drop that backrest, and then one to actually bunny hop this seat. You could actually bunny hop this seat from here as well. You press and hold. There you go. You might see this little control unit switch here. This is to drop those backrests on the third row seating, as I showed you guys in the trunk or cargo area. You actually drop it electrically, stop it, and then we'll go back up, okay? There you go. Now let's go ahead and shoot over. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it might look like with me walking through this car or inside this car. First row, second row seating, leg clearance is there, head clearance is there. And let's go ahead and show you guys what I personally believe to be one of the coolest parts on this TX, is because they get rid of the RX 350L, they bring the TX in 2024, and they actually add some room to the third row seating. Now, shout out to Lexus for that, because a lot of times manufacturers will simplify that third row seating and you feel super claustrophobic back here. But here on the TX 350, we did other videos and I did mention this, is that you get a lot of room back here. You're not feeling as claustrophobic as you do in different SUVs, okay? Now, some tech going on. You got your switch here for dropping the angle. Look how far back this angle goes. You could actually enjoy a longer road trip sitting in this third row seating. You also get USB-C plug-in, just enhancing the experience. You don't have to lose your battery on your phone. Cup holders, personal belonging space, air vent back here as well, so you're not feeling claustrophobic again for your animals or your third row passenger seating. Everybody, here is the MSRP sticker as promised. All right, you might have questions. We'll try to answer them to the best ability in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Check out our other Lexus videos if you're in the market for one. Thank you and God bless you.